Good evening and welcome, family, friends, faculty, honored guests, and class of 1998. Everyone in this room has been waiting a long time for this day. You sit here today because of your determination, your hard work, your perseverance, and your willingness to overcome all of the obstacles of high school. You sit here today because there's a plan for each and every one of you. It may be to attend a four-year or community college, to enter into the armed forces, to take a year or semester off, or perhaps to work. Your plans are a result of your level of hard work and preparation up until now. There's a quote I heard from a very good friend of mine that I would like to share with each one of you today. If you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail. This is true for whatever you do, whether it be in athletics, in schoolwork, or on the job. If you're going to run a race and you don't warm up and stretch properly, you may pull a muscle during the biggest race of your life and never finish. Sure, it may be easier, maybe quicker not to stretch. However, mark my words, in the long run, you will suffer, and it may cost you the gold medal you know you could earn. So I charge each and every one of you tonight to remember these words and apply them to your daily lives in the real world. If you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail. I'm sure to the parents, it seems like just yesterday, you were bringing your beautiful newborn babies on a journey home from the hospital. And now we're leaving and beginning our journey onto the real world. You have been there for every important moment in our lives, from our first word to our first tooth and step. You were there, taking millions of pictures. You watched over our younger years, and you cherished every moment of them. You know, we, the class of 1998, were always very bright children. We began our studies at home during these prime years of our childhood. First, we attended art class while trying to replicate the Mona Lisa on freshly painted walls of our homes. I was too young to understand you, but I knew you liked my drawing because I saw your jaw drop with amazement. You began to shout words of delight. I simply smiled and laughed and moved on to science class. Science class was for conducting our science experiments, dealing with electricity, while trying to stick things into sockets. You liked our experiments so much, you stuck little clear rubber stoppers in all of the sockets in the house. This ruined my experiment, but I let it slide because you were bigger than me and you were the person who fed me. Then came lunchtime. The main course, anything visible on the floor. But you know something? Time flies. And before you knew it, we were on our way to the school bus stops with our Transformer backpacks, our Care Bear lunchboxes, and our G.I. Joes and Barbies for show and tell. Those were the days when school was fun. Elementary school passed very quickly, with you saving all of our report cards containing our beloved O's, S's, and occasional N's. Soon, we were with the big kids in middle school. That's when we started caring about the latest fashions. So we came to school with our ripped baggy jumpers with one strap down, our starter jackets, and our fresh Reebok pumps. We just knew we were cool. Then about 4 years ago, we began to get ready for high school. We had many questions though. Do upperclassmen try to take your lunch money? Do they really have hall monitors? Do seniors really stuff you in the lockers? Or maybe we're just watching too much Saved by the Bell. We waited anxiously that summer between 8th and 9th grade during our school shopping. On freshman orientation day, the alarm went off and we woke up, yes, without hitting the snooze button 9 times first. This was probably the first and last time we looked forward to school over these long 4 years. We went to school that day with our new gear ready for the world and the new Springbrook, where we would be the first class to graduate all 4 years there. Most of us didn't realize it, but the people we met that very day would end up to be our girlfriends, boyfriends, teammates, study buddies, and our best friends. The first and second quarter rolled by, and we realized how much different it was than middle school. Then came our first final. There are some of us who prepared for it over the year, and those of us like me who tried to cram 18 weeks worth of work into one night, and it didn't work. We use these various extreme studying techniques all throughout high school, for the citizenship test in the 10th grade to the dreaded SATs in 11th. Yes, we may have done well on these tests, but not as well as we could have if we had prepared better. So I say to you again, if you fail to prepare, then prepare to fail. Throughout these long 4 years of high school, we have all had our shares of ups and downs, breakups and makeups, wins and losses, laughter and tears, joys and sorrow, good grades and bad grades. It has been difficult, but we have all successfully overcome these obstacles we faced. Parents, you have guided us during all of these trials and tribulations. And as if it weren't hard enough, you're always there adding your words of encouragement, such as clean your room, take out the trash, wash the dishes, wash the laundry, cut the grass, wash the car, don't go out, get off that phone. Have you done your homework? Do you think you're grown? Because I said so. Because I said so. Because I'm the parent and you're the child. And if you live under my roof, you live by my rules. Parents, you have nagged, yelled, annoyed, moaned, screamed, and complained, and gotten over our cases over these last 18 years. So on behalf of the entire class of 1998, I would like to say thank you.